Upstate Stars, showcasing our community's sports and other hobbies. We celebrate the activities that capture the hearts and imagination of people from all across the region. From baseball to basketball to golf. Almost anything that you can think of. Upstate Stars is there at the event, interviewing the people that give it their all.
Upstate Stars is proudly sponsored by Roberts Insurance Agency of New York and New York Central Mutual Insurance. Upstate Stars is here at Winding River Stables in West Winfield. We are going to interview some of the riders, hear about their horses, and what they love about riding.
My name is Julie Cole. I'm 18 and I'm from Burlington Flats.
Can you tell me how you got started in horseback riding?
I was about 7 when I started, and my neighbor rode at this farm, and she brought me here and I never left.
What do you think other people should do to get better at horseback riding?
Practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's the only way I was able to keep improving with anything I did.
What are your favorite things about horseback riding?
I enjoy having the connection with the horse and being able to almost think about what I want to do and having the horse be connected enough to just do it for me and just helping out with each other.
What have you learned from horseback riding that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
Respect and responsibility. These horses don't have the ability to feed themselves, so I have to make sure that you feed them, you groom them. They depend on you, and you have to make sure you're there for them.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from other horses.
My horse is Elvis. He's actually right behind us eating. He has an interesting personality. He's very lazy, but he'll throw in a few surprises here and there.
Tell me about the work involved in keeping your horse healthy and ready to compete.
The work involved, you have to ride them a lot so they stay fit, and when you go to compete, they're at the best of their ability. And keeping them healthy also includes brushing them and making sure their coat stays shiny and making sure they look the best when they enter the pen.
What are some of your favorite things about competing?
I like meeting new people. I have met a lot of people across the country from showing at the level that I show. And also at more of the local shows, you get to show with your friends from the barn, because we normally take truckloads up, and you get to see everyone and see how they're doing, and it's a great time.
Cool.
My name's Anna Culver, and I'm 12. I'm from West Winfield, New York.
What do you think other people should do to get better at horseback riding?
Practice. That's the only thing that you can do to get better. It's the best thing that you can do.
And how much practice is involved then? Every day of the week, or how often do you practice?
I practice as much as I can.
What are your favorite things about horseback riding?
I love bonding with my horse, and I love just riding in general.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
I think I've improved in my whole body posture throughout the years that I've done this.
What have you learned from horseback riding that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
I think I've learned that repetition will only let you get better, and that you can't go along and cheat throughout the way. You need to practice.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from others.
My horse, Holly, is mainly a flat horse. She doesn't jump, and we are Congress champions, and she does the driving sometimes. We were a Congress champion in the equitation on the flat, which is where there's a pattern, and you do the pattern, and they judge you on your equitation or your body posture and what you do during the pattern, if you get it correct or not.
Wow, that sounds complicated.
It is very.
My product is flawless every time.
Their quality and service is second to none. What has most impressed me about them is their constant yearning to please the customer.
My favorite thing about Master Images is absolutely the customer service.
The main thing is the quality is excellent. I wouldn't go anywhere else.
I'm Isabella Rue, I'm 11, and I'm from Frankfort, New York.
Can you tell me how you got started in horseback riding?
One of my mom's students was always coming to school talking about how much fun it is, so my mom knew how much I loved horses, so she kind of just called and, yep.
Started from there?
Yep.
Awesome. What are your favorite things about horseback riding?
Well, my favorite things are definitely the bond that you can have with a horse, and it's just so much fun that you really don't get to have many other places.
What have you learned from horseback riding that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
Definitely responsibilities and respect and care of animals and the sports of it.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from the other horses.
Well, his name is Pete, and he's a thoroughbred gelding. He's 20, and he's just not like many other horses, I guess you could say. He's just got we've got a special bond that not many people have with him, so it just really makes him special to me.
Tell me about the work involved in keeping your horse healthy and ready to compete.
Well, it takes a lot of work, and it's definitely fun to see your horse happy, and it takes work, but it's fun work.
At NYCM Insurance, we insure homes and cars and boats and snowmobiles, but really, peace of mind for you and your family. Talk to a local independent insurance agent to see if NYCM Insurance is right for you.
I'm Maya, and I'm 12, and I'm from Casville, New York.
What do you think other people should do to get better at horseback riding?
Just keep practicing, and if you mess something up, just like keep trying it over and over and over, and you should get better at it.
Where have you improved the most?
Jumping.
Jumping? Awesome. Tell me about jumping. How do you start learning jumping?
Like you start with like you track ground poles, and then you like keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you notice that you like at a huge jump, and then you're like really excited, and it's lots of fun.
That's cool. So your horse has to learn just as much as you do, basically, yes. Right? Interesting. What have you learned from horseback riding that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
Responsibility.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from other horses.
My horse is different because she's like a confidence builder. Like we both are. Like if I have to get confidence, and she also, like if I'm confident, then she's confident, but if I'm not, then she's not.
My name's Alexa, and I'm from Ilion, and I'm 12 years old.
What advice from your coach have you received that helps you do your best?
Look up and keep going.
Who inspires you to do your best?
Well, seeing all my friends go to the top shows and doing so well, and knowing that we're all from the same trainer and same barn inspires me.
What are your favorite things about horseback riding?
I like how you connect with the horse and you become as a team.
Where have you improved the most?
I've improved with my confidence with jumping.
What have you learned from horseback riding that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
A ton of responsibility.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from other horses.
My horse is very, very, very friendly, and he relies on you a lot for being confident and setting something and staying with what you say. And he's a little bit more different because he's two-colored. He's brown and white.
Tell me about the work involved in keeping your horse healthy and ready to compete.
A big part of that would be the veterinarian and the farrier.
What are some of your favorite things about competing?
I love just like competing, and if you do place very well, the rewarding feeling of hearing your your name and your horse's name called?
I'm Caitlin Murdoch. I'm from Schuyler, New York, and I'm 15.
Can you tell me how you got started in horseback riding?
I actually liked horses when I was little, and my mom just decided to look for lessons for me.
What advice have you received from your coach to help you do your best?
Just keep going. Even if it goes bad, just keep going.
What are your favorite things about horseback riding?
Probably the connection that you get with your horse.
Tell me about your horse and what makes your horse different from others, and what your horse's name is.
My horse's name is Wyatt. He's 8, and he's just different in general. Just everything about him is different.
Upstate Stars is proudly sponsored by Roberts Insurance Agency of New York and New York Central Mutual Insurance. Upstate Stars is here at Oriskany catching a game between Oriskany Redskins and Morrisville Eaton Warriors.
Christina Basili, 16, and Oriskany.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you?
Just, work together with my team, give a lot of communication, and, play hard, stay focused.
Where have you improved the most?
Defense. It's my first year playing defense this year, so I've improved a lot on that.
Which position do you like the best?
Defense now.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you think that you add to your team?
Well, I like to communicate and make sure everything's going as it should be, and just stay focused and push everybody to do their best.
What helps your team work well together?
Well, sometimes we communicate very well, and we have a lot of heart and, just what the team needs.
How do you handle balancing homework and being in a sport?
Well, I make sure I do my homework right when I get home after practice or a game. That comes first.
What career are you planning to pursue?
Probably criminal justice.
I'm Danielle LeBlanc. I'm 17 and I'm from Morrisville Eaton.
What are your favorite things about soccer?
I love how it's a team sport and you really get to know your teammates during the season and you guys become really close towards the end.
What have you learned from soccer that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
A lot of leadership and persevering through hard times, especially when your team's down.
What do you add to your team?
I add a lot of leadership, and I also like to try to pump up my team before games, just lead by example.
What helps your team work well together?
I think we become close, especially as soon as we start meshing together, we start playing really well together.
How do you handle balancing homework and being in a sport?
Well, I go home as soon as practice is over and my homework comes first. I make sure I have it done and it's in on time and I keep my grades up.
What career are you planning to pursue?
I'm looking forward to being a nutritionist when I'm older.
I am Shelby Brown. I'm 16 and I'm from Morrisville Eaton.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you?
We need to be determined to win. We have to make good touches. We just have to work as a team, and we have to not get down on ourselves when we are behind.
What are your favorite things about soccer?
This is my first year as goal, and I love it. I love how well my team works together. We've all grown up together, so we all mesh pretty well, and it's a lot of fun.
What have you learned from soccer that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
You need to be determined. If you get down, you need to just keep pushing through it, and you got to have leadership skills throughout your whole life.
What do you think that you specifically add to your team?
Well, I'm a goalie, so I guess I stop all the goals, and I like to be there and support my team whenever they need me, and I like being there.
What helps your team work well together?
Well, we all grew up together. We're in a small community, so with being together for our whole entire lives, we just pretty much mesh really well.
At NYCM Insurance, our independent agents can get you the coverage you need to protect your home and auto, and help you have something left over for what you really want. Find out if NYCM Insurance is right for you.
Upstate Stars is proudly sponsored by Roberts Insurance Agency of New York, and New York Central Mutual Insurance. Upstate Stars is here at Karate Studio Utica, which is right on Genesee Street in South Utica. We have the opportunity to interview a few of their many students.
I'm from America, and I'm 8 years old, and my name is Reginald Davis.
Reggie, tell me why you originally got started in karate.
Because I want to learn to defend myself.
Reggie, if a young person was just getting started in karate, what advice could you give them?
To pay attention and to listen.
Reggie, can you tell me what your favorite things about karate are?
Learning how to defend myself and playing on the bags.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
By kicking.
What career are you going to pursue when you get older?
To be a karate teacher.
Chad Edward Darling Jr. I am from Utica, New York, and I am 12 years old.
Tell me why you originally started in karate, Chad.
I started karate because I was being bullied in school, so I wanted to learn how to defend myself, and I also started to get a better behavior.
Is there any advice that your instructor has given you that really stands out in your mind?
If anything, just try your best and do your best, and eventually you will learn.
What are your favorite things about karate?
If anything, I just like the training, and it's super fun, and we learn new moves after a little while. I've improved in my kicking.
If you were ever in a dangerous situation, how would you decide if it was appropriate to use what you learned?
It would only be appropriate if someone else tried to attack you first, and then if you were to use karate for the self-defense.
What do you think you want to be when you grow up? What
When
career?
I grow up, I would like to be in the service because I have an older cousin who is in the National Guard.
My name's Zui Chu, but people call me Ike, and I'm 12 years old, and I guess I'm from America.
Ike, can you tell me why you originally got started in karate?
My mom wanted me to learn about self-defense.
Is there any advice that your instructor has given you that really stands out in your mind?
Maybe just concentrate.
At NYCM Insurance, we insure homes and cars and boats and snowmobiles, but really, peace of mind for you and your family. Talk to a local independent insurance agent to see if NYCM Insurance is right for you.
What are your favorite things about karate?
Maybe about learning new skills and stuff.
Where do you think you've improved the most, Ike?
Probably on fist skills.
Why don't you tell me about your belt? I see you have a red and three other stripes?
Yeah.
How did you earn those?
The black one is by just doing good in class, and the red one is kind of just participating and listening and paying attention, I guess.
If you were ever in a dangerous situation, how would you decide if it was appropriate to use what you've learned?
If they started causing harm to you.
What about if they were causing harm to another person?
Then I would probably stand up for them.
What do you think you want to be when you get older?
I would like to be maybe a scientist.
What kind of science are you interested in?
Geology, and that's what I'm interested in now at the moment.
I'm Linda Jenkins is full. Nobody can spell my last name. I am 11 years old. I am from America, I guess. I was born in New York.
Linda, can you tell me why you originally started karate?
I want to prove that a girl is not weak, it's strong like boys.
If a young person was just getting started in karate, what would you tell them?
Do your best. I guess you could learn more, or you could try to participate in every of the karate class, not missing a class.
What are your favorite things about karate?
It's not about fighting, which most people think. It's about self-defense, helping yourself when bully comes.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
In my fists, I think.
So, Linda, if you were in a dangerous situation, whether it's to you or maybe to one of your friends, what would you do?
Well, I would first put the stop sign up, but if they keep on doing it, you just have to block it, but if they keep on doing the violence, you just have to, like, you know.
Take care of it then?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Artist. My name is Nyla Courage. I'm 7 and from New York.
Can you tell me why you originally got started in karate?
I wanted to defend myself.
What are your favorite things about karate?
I like sparring, kicks, and punches.
Now, you have some stripes on there. Those are different colors. What do those mean?
They mean so you could get your orange belt. My name is Adriana. I'm 7 years old and I'm from America.
Can you tell me why you originally started karate?
I started it because somebody was picking on me.
Adriana, what if your best friend wanted to try karate? Is there any advice that you could give her?
Do your best.
Can you tell me what your favorite things are about being in karate?
Learning new things.
What do you think you want to be when you get older?
A singer. Gabriel Perez Jr. Gabe.
Wow, that's a long name. All right, tell me why you originally started karate.
Because my mom and dad wanted me to defend myself.
What are your favorite things about karate?
Karate chopping.
What do you think you want to be when you get older?
A kung fu teacher.
Okay. Tell me about your belt. You've got some stripes there. How did you earn those?
Paying attention.
At NYCM Insurance, we cover homes and autos all over New York, and it's time to see what's new at our house. We're local, just like you, and we'll help protect your biggest assets. Get a quote to see if NYCM Insurance is right for you.
Upstate Stars is proudly sponsored by Roberts Insurance Agency of New York and New York Central Mutual Insurance. Upstate Stars is here in Clinton. Some boys stayed after practice when it was dark and chilly to interview with us. On Sunday the 21st, we were able to catch several Clinton football games.
Brandon Brown, 12 in Clinton.
Brandon, tell me how old you were when you first started football and why you continued to play football.
7 and because it's fun.
It's fun? You really enjoy it? Okay. What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you?
To never give up.
What are your favorite things about football?
Well, running the ball.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
Running.
What have you learned from football that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
To be determined.
What do you think that you add to your team?
Friendship.
What do you think helps your team work well together?
Well, leadership.
Do you ever get nervous before a game?
Yes.
My name is Cody Groves. I am 11 and I'm from Clinton.
Cody, tell me how old you were when you first started playing football and why you decided to continue.
I was 5 when I started, and I continued because I figured out that it was fun and it helped me a lot for teamwork and stuff.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you?
To run with power and speed because I'm the fullback.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
Fullback.
What have you learned from football that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
How to work with a team and how to play well.
What helps your team work well together?
Probably teamwork and telling each other that all of our spots means that all your spots are different, but it still means the same, because without the offensive line you can't run, without the running back you can't get yards, without the quarterback you can't get the ball.
What are some of your favorite things when you're playing against another school in a game?
I like to see like how good they are, and so next time we play them, or if we do play them again, we'll know what they're all about and they'll know what we're all about.
My name is Tanner Devins. I'm from Clinton and I'm 10 years old.
Okay. Tell me how old you were when you first started football and why you decided to continue playing.
I was 5 years old. 5 years old when I started football, and I continued because I love the sport.
What are your favorite things about football?
My favorite things are probably working as a team.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
Probably playing quarterback.
What have you learned from football that you could use in your life outside of the sport?
Probably friendship and teamwork.
What do you think that you specifically add to your team?
Leadership.
What helps your team work well together?
Probably it's because we've been together for a very long time. We've played as a team for a long time.
Do you ever get nervous before a game?
Yes, I get very nervous before a game.
What are some of your favorite things when you're in a game against another school?
My favorite things are probably competition and trying to make the playoffs.
My name's Colin Hubbard. I'm from Clinton and I'm 8 years old.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you out?
Stay low and hit hard.
What would you say your favorite things about football are?
Running the ball and helping my teammates.
My name's Lucas. I'm from Clinton and I'm 8 years old.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you out?
Play good and play hard.
What are your favorite things about football?
Tackling and running the ball.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
Tackling.
Tackling? What do you think that you add to your team?
Help and sportsmanship.
My name is Patrick Ward. I'm 7 years old.
Where have you improved the most?
Catching.
What helps your team work well together?
Like when they block and then someone scores a touchdown.
I'm Sean and I'm from Clinton and I'm 6 years old.
What advice have you received from your coach that has really helped you?
To run fast.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
When I score touchdowns.
I'm Joey and I'm 7.
What are your favorite things about football?
When I score like touchdowns.
Where do you think you've improved the most?
When I get flags because I got more than touchdowns.